Geobyte.
Dear students, now let us discuss the vector addition and vector subtraction. Okay, first let us take the vector addition. Under vector addition, let us consider the graphical method. For that, let us take two vectors. Let us consider let us consider two vectors, namely vector A and vector B. Let the vector A is in this particular direction, the vector A, and the vector B is along the horizontal direction, the vector B. I want to add these two vectors, means what is the value of vector A and vector B. For adding the two vectors, here the procedure is you join the tail of the second vector to the head of the first vector. It is not like something tail to tail, head to head. While we are deciding the angle in the last video, we have joined tail to tail and head to head. But here, for addition, you have to join the starting point of the second vector to ending point of the first vector. The starting point is called tail, ending point is called head. Right? See how I am joining the now I am joining the tail of the second vector to head of the first vector. I am marking the first vector, that is A, vector A. Now the tail of the second vector is joined with the head of the first vector. This is the vector B. Now for getting the sum of the vector A and vector B, that summation, you join the starting point of the first vector to, you draw the line from starting point of the first vector to ending point of the second vector like this. So this is the resulting vector, let that is r bar. That r bar equal to vector A plus vector B. That means the line length r bar is representing the sum of vector A and vector B. I hope you understood. Yes. Similarly, let us take the three vectors. Let us consider three vectors. Let us consider three vectors. Three vectors like vector A, comma vector B and vector C. Let me mark the three vectors. This may be the vector A, this is the vector A. Vector B may be in this direction. This is the vector B, and vector C may be in this direction. In this direction. You know the procedure. So here I want to find what is the value of vector A plus vector B plus vector C. For that, first you draw the vector A as it is. This is the vector A. You join the starting point of the vector B to ending point of the vector A. So this is the एक minute with the same angle. That means that B should be extended parallel to the original direction like this, like this. This is the vector B. Then join the tail of the vector C2 but head of the vector B in the same direction, as that of vector C, then join the starting point of the first vector and ending point of the last vector. This line joining is representing the resulting vector. That resulting vector is r bar is equal to vector A plus vector B plus vector C. I hope all of you clearly understood how to add the two or more than two vectors. Understood or not? Yes. Then look at the vector addition laws. Dear friends, remember vector addition, obeys vector addition obeys first point, commutative law, means vector A plus vector B is equal to vector B plus vector A. That is the commutative law. It also obeys the associative law. It is like this: vector A plus vector B plus vector C is equal to vector A plus vector B plus vector C. This is the associative law. Similarly, it also obeys, vector addition also obeys distributive law. Distributive law is vector A cross vector B plus vector C is equal to vector A cross vector B plus vector A cross vector C. This is the distributive law. Anyhow, the vector addition obeys commutative law, associative law and distributive law. Understood clearly? Yes. Dear students, now let us discuss the vector subtraction. Okay. For that, let us consider two vectors. Let us consider two vectors, namely vector A and vector B. I want to find the difference between the vector A and vector B. For that, let me mark the vector A is in this particular direction. The vector B may be like this. This is the vector B. Then I want to find vector A minus vector B. For finding the vector A minus vector B, the general approach is like this: vector A plus minus of vector B equal to how much? What it means? For the vector B, you have to draw the negative vector. The negative vector B is like this. This is the minus b bar. Then you add the minus vector b, head of the minus vector b with the tail of the vector a. Then finally you join the tail of negative vector b with the head of the positive vector a. That line joining is giving the subtraction of a and b. It is like this. I am going to draw. I am going to draw the vector a as it is. Vector a as it is, and this is the vector b. Let me change the color of the marker. This is the negative vector b. Okay, the head of the negative vector b is joined with the tail of the vector a. Then join the tail of negative vector b with the head of the vector a. That line joining is giving the resulting vector. This is the r bar. This r bar equal to vector a plus minus vector b. I hope all of you clearly understood how to get the subtraction between the two vectors. Understood or not? Yes.
Geobyte.